on daily basis, you have 10 to 15,000 kids coming with their school. So that's a school program.
Wow.
So whether it is education, whether it is entertainment, you want to experience innovation, or you want to experience other cultures, or you just want to attend a concert at night, you have to think bigger than what you want to achieve. You have to try things that have never been tried before and not be afraid of failing, because in failure there is learning. And in learning, there's the path to success.
All right, well, it's a happy but kind of sad moment. This is the last interview of the entire Expo 2020 Dubai CX adventure. I'm here with Jad Hindy, who asked me to come out here and collaborate with him. Well, I'll let Jad tell you. Why did you want to do this collaboration?
Well, there is a massive story, and it's an opportunity to tell everyone how, in a way, we managed to bring into one location that isn't a small location, a massive location, a human experience that never happened anywhere else before.
You know, we live in an internet full of so much hype and so much content, and low budget content there's so much of it. So when you're here in billions and billions of dollars of epic experiences and content and stories, tell me about just your journey here. You know, it's almost over. You've got less than 50 days left to the most exciting experience in the world. Tell me what this entire journey has been like for you.
Like, my journey started here in 2013. Dubai was participating in the bid for World Expo. I happened to be here running a small social agency, and Expo started this bid supporters program, and I participated. I'm living here. I wanted to support Dubai, the city I'm living in, where my business is, and I wanted Dubai to win. So I was part of that program. And we went vocal on social media, shouting our support, why we think Dubai should win, why we think Dubai is worthy of being the city to host Expo 2020. I joined in Feb 2020.
2013 was the opening of a new era or a new opportunity, a new message. There's such an emphasis on the human experience that just naturally falls down to customer experience. The amount of empathy and the leadership around empathy for common people, a commonality amongst your culture, it just is a little different than what I've been hearing about in the US. Why do you think there's that difference in understanding? Like, why didn't I know that this was the customer experience, the human experience capital of the world?
People here pay attention to the small things. And you visit any government center and you realize that they're there to serve you, to make your life easier. Every day you have something to do with electricity or with telecommunication. And every day, whenever you need them, you see that the way they service you is special. And they're there to fix your issue and to make sure that you walk out of that center happy. My team runs social media. We see what people are commenting and saying, like, how many days I need to spend on site. I'm here for 3 days and I want to make sure I experience it. 3 days is not enough. They're like, why? Well, you will know from day number 1. How many days you've been here?
About 12.
And
it's not enough.
It's never enough.
It's so beautiful. Let's walk a little bit. So tell me a little bit about, I want to talk about some of the epic experiences, and I want to talk about some of these nuanced, tiny experiences like the trash can.
So we're looking at Surreal, right? So that's the water feature. It's a unique one. We have nothing like it in the world. And right now we're walking in where it's pausing between an event and another, right? So there's a show that's going to start in a bit, and then everything here will come to life. No matter how much you plan this, nobody would know how the first day when you open, people will behave with it, right?
Yes.
And look at, that's human. This is how people behave. The minute they see water, they know what they're going to get. It's something amazing that they will never get anywhere else.
Do you even measure it in dollars? I mean, how many rocks? I see these.
I think we should measure it with miles. 13,400,000 visits.
Oh my God.
So you can say 13,400,000
smiles. That's going to be one of my quotes. Let's look at some more stuff. What's going on here? This looks like an easy way for people to experience multiple cultures.
The first thing you would think, like, how can we give a taste of the UAE to everyone who's going to visit you? And this is what all those small shops, small experiences represent. So they're an opportunity for you to get a taste of what UAE has to offer from local stores, local businesses that are available here, and they're not available anywhere else.
When you got here and you saw it, you knew what it was supposed to be, and I'm sure it was more than you ever expected.
I knew from day one, not one single person can really express and explain what happens on the site. It takes literally turning every visitor into an ambassador. Because no matter what we do, we've launched before opening a campaign, we call it What to Expect. This is the first expo in this region. Before coming here, I never knew what this is other than a trade fair. On top of all that, this expo is nothing like all the other expos. So this is something that is, you know what? We want to create the best expo ever. So we take that normal one and we amplify it.
After the expo, this is going to be a real city.
Yes.
So it's not just an event with some spectacular pieces. It is literally going to be the city of the future.
Yes.
The most sustainable, the most innovative in terms of architecture and things like solar panels and recycled materials. It's pretty tremendous.
Who wouldn't want to live in a place whereby right now we just walked past an art installation, another art installation in front of it, and the Hanging Garden, Jubilee Park, you can throw a concert there.
And the dome, of course.
And you have the dome there. I mean, this is all within, 10 minutes walking distance.
Let's go check out the Jubilee Park.
Yes.
We just walk from over there to this, and it's an entirely different experience.
This has been built not only to last those 6 months. This has been built to be a place that will outlive Expo.
This is either the craziest city planning ever or the most genius. It's not congested. It's not tall. The views, you can see all around you.
But you're moving here.
I'm thinking about it. What did you think about the city planning when you saw it for the first time?
I mean, the beauty of it for anyone running an event across such a place is that you can directly tell there's a central piece, which is Al-Wasl,
yes,
right, which is the dome, and everything goes out of it. And it's still close because, yes, you can walk in that direction from Al-Wasl to the north or Al-Wasl to the south. But then you can zigzag from one place to another. They're all connected. This week is a week where schools are off in Dubai, and automatically we know that because the minute you look at the visitation during the day, you have more families coming before noon. School visits are a big thing, and they're a massive part of the entire visitation program. On a daily basis, you have 10 to 15,000 kids coming with their school, so that's a school program.
Wow.
So whether it is education, whether it is entertainment, you want to experience innovation, or you want to experience other cultures, or you just want to attend a concert at night or have a bite in one of our 200 restaurants and the outlets that we have, you have it.
If you had to sum up here before, during, and after this as you come to the end, what are your thoughts?
Once you're creating something that never has been done, you cannot apply principles that have been applied on things that were established. This is something that's starting from scratch. You have to think bigger than what you want to achieve. You have to try things that have never been tried before and not be afraid of failing, because in failure there is learning. And in learning, there's the path to success. Data collection. Capturing what's working, what's not working in real time.
Are you saying you have digital data on all these people right now moving in this pavilion right here?
Well, if not 100%, it's close to it.
Oh, wow.
But I want to touch on phygital.
Yes, please.
Because we're talking about collecting data here.
Yes.
But I also want to touch on virtual expo.
Yes.
So this is the first time we're doing an expo that is virtual at the same time. Today, not only due to COVID, that even started prior to COVID, there was a commitment from the leadership that this expo will also be opportunity for anyone who cannot travel to Dubai to witness it and experience it. We happen to be recording this on the day Coldplay's concert is happening. And if you couldn't get a ticket because all those tickets were booked in advance, you can watch it on Virtual Expo. If you want to relive this experience, you can visit the pavilions in 360 view.
3 things that CXers need to know from you, your experiences, and everything at Expo.
They need to trust their team. They need to empower it. And then they need to trust the people. Be agile in all the sense of the word agile. You see an insight today, what can you do about it today? Not after a month.
I'm just so grateful for this
Thank
whole
you.
thing. Before we turn off the camera, and special thanks to Dave Whitcomb for everything he's done, special from sound, audio engineering. Dave, you've been amazing as well. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.